Hi, everybody. Welcome again to another edition of Cedarville University Lady Jacket Volleyball. A big night of volleyball here tonight in the Callan Athletic Center as the Great Midwest Athletic Conference action resumes for Cedarville. They are hosting the Trevecca Trojans out of Nashville, Tennessee, and we expect just a monster volleyball match here tonight. We are glad you can join us on Stretch Internet. And I'm Jim Clark, glad to call the play-by-play, joined by my wife and former head coach of Cedarville's volleyball squad, Teresa Clark. And Teresa, these two teams match up pretty closely. What can we expect here tonight?
Well, and looking over their common opponents, probably the two bigger ones as Tiffin. Trevecca beat Tiffin 3-2, but it was very early in the season. Cedarville won 3-1, which was more recent. But the big one is probably Bellarmine, who Trevecca lost to in the middle of September, 1-3 in the sets, and Cedarville just beat them Tuesday night in the Callan Athletic Center 3-1. So that's probably the one that you can look at a little bit. You've got two teams that are highly skilled, that are competitive, and they have a rival. They have developed quite the rival in volleyball in the GMAC conference. Trevecca beat Cedarville early in the season 3-0, and so Cedarville's hungry to do that here in the Callan Athletic Center.
Lady Jackets 17-7 overall this season. They are 4-1 in the GMAC. The Trojans come in tonight with a record of 15-9 and undefeated in the GMAC at 7-0. And just 10 matches are being played in the GMAC. So 3 left for the Trojans, 5 for Cedarville, and this one is a big one. And it is a very special night. It is senior night, so before we go any further, let's join Coach Doug Walters on the floor as he recognizes his 4 very special seniors.
So real quick, we just want to take a moment to honor our 4 seniors before we get going with everything. And so I do want to just say real quick, we're going to do this pretty fast, but these 4 girls have meant a tremendous amount to the volleyball program here at Cedarville. They have done a phenomenal job. Not only are they great athletes, they're great students, but they're great women of God. And we love that about them. They reach out to everybody, always willing to do a lot of help for others. And their leadership is by far the best part about them. They've done a phenomenal job for us. We're not going to do a lot of sappy stuff right now because we already did it earlier. So we're going to get right to it. So I want to introduce my first senior, and that is Angela Becker. Angela is the daughter of Joel and Pam Becker of Denver, Colorado. From Thomas Jefferson High School. She's been a 4-year starter for us in the libero position and is currently the 6th member of the 2010 club here at Cedarville. All right. Our second senior is Kristen Cardwell. Kristen is the daughter of Ron and Debbie Cardwell of Nazarene, Ohio. She attended Madison Jackson High School, 4-year starter in the center position, and is very close to becoming the 6th member of the 3,000 Assist Club here at Cedarville. Kristen Cardwell. Our third senior is Rachel Cricky. Rachel is the daughter of Lauren and Michelle Cricky of North Wellington, Ohio. She attended North Wellington High School, 3-year starter in middle hit position at Cedarville, and is one of the best servers and blockers in school history. Rachel Cricky. And last but certainly not least, our 4th senior is Abby Shelton, the daughter of Mark and Stephanie Shelton of Sparta, Georgia, originally from Callan, Colorado, at Cedarville High School coaches here. All right, 4-year starter in outside hit position, and the 21st member of the 1,000 kill club at Cedarville. And one more big round of applause for our 4 seniors and for our wonderful families.
Well, let's join public address announcer Mr. Darren Miller. He'll have a few more pregame announcements that will include the invocation, the national anthem, and then the introduction of both teams.
Good evening and welcome to the Callan Athletic Center for tonight's Great Midwest Athletic Conference volleyball match between the Trevecca University Trojans and the Cedarville University Lady Jackets. The Great Midwest Athletic Conference and Cedarville University encourage and promote sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We ask everyone in attendance to abide by the values of good sportsmanship by creating a positive environment in which the athletes may participate, the officials may work, and you, the spectator, may enjoy. The officials for tonight's match are Miss Mary Black and Miss Diane Hood. Before we make the change, we ask everyone please stand for the invocation and face the American flag over the brown bleachers for the playing of our national anthem. With our invocation is tonight's honorary assistant coach, Dr. Tom Swigert, Associate Professor of Education at Cedarville, and the national anthem will be performed by Aubrey Buchema, sister of Lady Jacket senior Angela Becker.
Dear Lord, we thank you for this time tonight to be together to celebrate this activity. We thank you that those from Trevecca were able to arrive here safely, give them safety as they travel home tonight. We pray that all members of both teams would be safe and would be free of injury tonight. We pray that you would remind us as we go through this contest tonight to be good sports, whether it's players or coaches or fans as well. And we thank you for this time. We love you. In your name we pray. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and rockets rippling, the bombs bursting in, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Now, let's meet the Trojans from Trevecca University. Number 1, Ashley Lozier. Number 2, Claire Taylor. Number 3, Miranda Biggins. Number 5, Claire Reincaller. Number 7, Caitlin Atkinson. Number 8, Mia Ferragalli. Number 9, Janessa Hodge. Number 11, Stephanie Bouchard. Number 14, Danielle Ball. Number 15, Mary Holmberg. Number 17, Hannah Matthews. Number 19, Alex Reuter. And number 20, Gracie Larkin. The Trojans are coached by Miss Jamie Crowley.
there you go. We're about ready to rock and roll here in a wild and crazy Callan Athletic Center. A big crowd of students and adult following here for this GMAC battle between Trevecca and Cedarville. And Teresa, we expect a good one here tonight.
We certainly do, and as you just watched, Cedarville has 4 very strong seniors. They cover the court well. They're good passing. You've got your DS out there as a senior. You've got a middle hitter as a senior. You've got an outside hitter, and your setter is a senior. Trevecca only has 1 senior, and so their 1 senior is their go-to person. The key to this match is if Cedarville can clean up their passing game, have good serve receive, and block the 1 senior on Trevecca's side. If they can get those things done, they should be able to perform well tonight. Trevecca, on the other hand, they're coming in with confidence saying they got to beat us. We'll just play our game. So we'll see what happens.
Lady Jackets in their home white jerseys with blue numerals trimmed in yellow. They're on the left side of your screen. The Trojans in their black row jerseys with white numerals and white trim and a little bit of purple trim as well. Under the direction of Coach Jamie Crowley in her 9th year, 174 wins, 125 losses. Coach Walters as well in his 9th year at Cedarville, a record of 193 wins and 128 losses. We're about ready to go here in set number 1. It'll be Lady Jackets serving. Taylor Wilkerson, the sophomore from Wisconsin, will get things going here. Ball put in the air, going to be passed up on the back line by the Trojans. Here's the set from Matthews. Right side attack will be in the far deep corner, and Trevecca strikes first with the point.
And Trevecca has probably been watching some of the matches that Cedarville's had lately, and they see that downline shot is open, and they didn't hesitate to go there.
Caitlin Atkinson, the senior, serves it. Here's the set from Cardwell. Slide attack by Olsen, and the Trojans cannot keep it in play. We're tied at 1.
Cedarville answers with Gabby. Let's show you what we got in the middle. And she was able to do that slide and come down and get a kill. We're 1-1.
Each of the big gunners on each team have a kill. Here's Chrissy Pratt with that famous jump serve, putting it across the net for Cedarville. Here's a left side attack blocked down by Olsen. Kept in play, but Olsen goes up strong and had a lot of space in the back row for the point.
That's what I like about Gabby. She just got blocked a little bit. She didn't hesitate. It looked like she was going to get a kill, but she came right back, and look at her go up on the replay and send it to an open spot.
Another serve by Chrissy Pratt, deep corner. Atkinson with the pass. Tough play for the setter, and over the net violation called against Cedarville's Gabby Olsen. We're tied at 2.
And that play's going to be tricky tonight. Everybody's playing aggressive. They've got to keep their passes off the net. Both teams have had issues with that already.
Claire Reinthaler serving for the Trojans. Cardwell back set to Olsen. There's a solid dig on the back line by Atkinson. Tip shot near side by Taylor. And the Trojans have the lead at 3-2.
And Angela Becker's got to run through and pull that up.
Angela Becker on the pass. Cardwell jump set outside to Shelton. She'll drill it cross court on that deep angle for her first kill of the night.
That started with an excellent pass right in the hands of Cardwell. You'll see Abby go up. She was able to swing through and over the block that Trevecca put up on the other side of the net.
Senior Angela Becker, 95% on the year on the serve. Here's a quick attack on the near side from Reuter, and the Trojans have a point and the lead at 4-3.
The Trojans are well trained. They know exactly what to do. You see them right here going up like they're going to swing across court, changes their shoulder swing, and puts it down line.
Miranda Bingham on the serving line, a junior from Arizona. 16 aces coming in. She'll float the ball across the net. There's Becker on the pass. Cardwell, slide attack to Cricky, who's checked into the lineup. And the Trojans have a 4-hit violation. Give the senior Cricky the kill.
And as long as that middle quick slide works, Cedarville needs to continue to use that. We saw Gabby use it, and now we see Rachel using it.
Cardwell serves it across. There's the pass from Atkinson. Left side attack blocked down by Cricky and Wilkerson on the front line.
It's exactly what we talked about before this set. You've got to have a good block. Look at that solid block sending it straight down.
Cardwell jump set, 89% on the year. Another pass by Atkinson. Here's a slide attack for the Trojans, blocked there by Shelton and Cricky. Little ding shot put across. Cardwell there to save it. Now Becker back set to Shelton for the kill.
And right now, Cedarville's in rhythm. They've got all things going their way. Look how high that Abby's able to get up and get over that block.
Cardwell again on the back line. Here's the set from Matthews. Little tip shot. There's Cardwell with a diving save and the dig. Back row attack coming from Pratt on the roll shot. Passed up on the back line by the Trojans. Tip shot near side by Taylor. Pratt saves it. Shelton, little tip shot, goes for the corner, but Atkinson is there with the dig. Again, near side is Taylor into the net. Point Cedarville. They lead at 7-4.
Cedarville's block was up. It rushed the hitting side on Trevecca, and it was not able to clear the net.
Cardwell again drills it across the net. Atkinson fields the serve. Taylor near side through the block of Cricky and Wilkerson for the point.
And Taylor said, I can work with that block. Show me. And right here you'll see her. She goes through the block. It went actually between the two Cedarville players.
Taylor second on the Trojans with 252 kills, make it 253. She's on the back line to serve. Here's Cardwell out of the back row. Tip shot by Shelton for the point.
And Abby hardly ever tips. I'm sure Trevecca has done their scouting. They see that, but look at, she read this so well. They sent Rachel around. Gabby gets up like she's swinging and dinks it right behind the block.
Senior Abby Shelton on the serve. Tough shot right here for Atkinson. Shelton cannot defend. That was a hard hit by the senior Atkinson. Give the Trojans the point.
Abby did everything she could to just stand still and let the ball ricochet off her arms, but at the end she lifted and it sent it out of bounds.
Junior libero Ashley Lozier with the serve. Here's Cardwell for the set to Wilkerson. Blocked right back down from the left side of the net by Reinthaler and Atkinson.
And that's exactly what Trevecca needed to do. They needed to put a solid block at Cedarville coming at them with the attack game.
Lady Jackets by 1, 8-7, overpass, an easy play and the point. I believe that was either Taylor or one of the other front row players. Nonetheless, 8-8 is our score. We're tied in set one.
Not sure, but I think it was Taylor.
Lozier with the serve. Fielded by Shelton. Tough set at the net for Cardwell. Wilkerson just puts it across with one hand, and a little tip shot will be good for the Trojans. They lead it again at 9-8.
And you'll see right here, Trevecca's going up, and they see an open spot. We used to call it a donut, the hole in the middle of the court.
Missed serve from the back line from Lozier. We're tied at 9. Six ties already here in the first set. Cricky to the back line to serve. The leading server at 97%. Here's the set from Matthews. A power hit from the middle by Reinthaler is defended. Here comes Atkinson. She'll tip it, but Pratt is there for the dig. Gabby Olsen off the set from Cardwell. That ball is going to be a net violation, but Gabby powered that baby down, and it's a 10-9 lead for Cedarville.
And look how Gabby gets up. She's actually turning from the other side of the court in motion as she goes up to hit.
Cricky, another serve. That would be shanked off the left by Atkinson. Give the ace to Cricky. An 11-9 lead to Cedarville.
Just as you mentioned, Cricky is the best server on the team.
Cricky will try it again. Here comes the pass from the back line. Matthews near side to Atkinson. She'll go down line, but it'll be a touch at the net by Cedarville off the block, called by the line judge. And that'll be a point for the Trojans.
It was called by Steve Winey, and he's a veteran line judge. He's been around for decades.
Becker on the pass. Cardwell jump set near side to Wilkerson. Locked it over by just a fingertip, but it results in the kill for the sophomore.
And you'll see that Trevecca was expecting it to go to Gabby. They were setting up on her, and they switched and went with Taylor. Taylor put a spin on it. Defense couldn't get it.
Wilkerson to the back line to serve. Playing all around due to the injury of Abby Wood, and there's a downline shot by the Trojans for their point, number 11. 12-11 Cedarville.
And you'll see right here where the outside of the block, the attack went down line.
Atkinson serving. She's got 4 kills on the evening. There's a hit from the right side by Wilkerson. Now Taylor from the left side. Passed up by Shelton. Now Cedarville will be a free ball coming over for the Trojans. Here's Matthews with the set. Near side Taylor. Tip shot over the block. Olsen is there to put it back in play. Right side attack coming from Hodge. Wilkerson from the back line. Atkinson with the dig for the Trojans. Again, Hodge from the right side, out of bounds off the back line, point Cedarville.
And you'll see that the Trojans are trying to go deep court. They're seeing Cedarville's defense starting to suck up, and so they're trying to go deep. That one went just too far, out of bounds.
Pratt on the back line to serve, leading the team with 37 aces on the year. That one hits the net but goes over in play. Tip shot by Taylor. There's Shelton with the dig. Cardwell has to track it down. Abby from the far side, and a nice solid block in the middle by the Trojans. That was Reinthaler and Hodge.
And Trevecca's block was able to get their hands on it and just send it offside to the right of Gabby. Gabby wasn't able to handle it.
Becker off the serve. Olsen with a slide attack, and she drills it down for her 4th kill of the set.
And Trevecca did not make the adjustment at the net. They should have been able to read. They were going to Gabby, but their block wasn't set up and ready, and Gabby got an open kill.
Becker with the serve. Matthews tracks down the set. Attack passed up by Cedarville's Pratt. Shelton will power down another big kill from the left side.
I love the way Abby gets up and hangs. She has great hang time. Look how she's able to hang and then send it straight down over the block. Open court, deep. Defense not able to handle it. Cedarville's up 15-12, causing a timeout called by Coach Jamie of Trevecca.
Well, a exciting first set thus far, and a great turnout of students here on that far side. It is Superhero Night, and they have turned out a nice crowd to support their home team, the Lady Jackets, here in this very important Great Midwest Athletic Conference battle. Both of these teams are in the same division, the blue division of the GMAC. Right now, Trevecca in the lead at 7-0. As we said, just 3 matches remaining for them. The Lady Jackets right behind them at 4-1. They still have 5 matches left in the conference, so a real battle for that number 1 spot in the division that would most likely result in a number 1 seed in the postseason tournament.
And Cedarville has done their homework. I saw during that this first half of this set, at least once, maybe a second time, but at least once, I saw them triple blocking Atkinson, who is the go-to person and the best hitter in the stat roll, at least, for Trevecca. And so they are prepared to make sure that they do what they can to stop her. Trevecca answered that by pushing it outside, and so it'll be interesting to see who comes out of this timeout staying aggressive and focused.
Well, we said it a lot just on Tuesday night against Bellarmine. It was the Gabby and Abby show. Still, that continues here tonight. Each of them have 4 kills each as the action resumes in set number 1. Here's the set from Cardwell, put across the net by the senior. Near side attack from Taylor. Becker will get the dig, and now Shelton goes up strong, and the Trojans will get it in play, and a free ball to Cedarville. Becker on the pass to Cardwell, outside to Abby. She's on fire, and she gets another kill.
And Abby is on. We saw this kind of play coming from her Tuesday night in this gym, and she wants it. Look how, again, she hangs, and she has that quick arm swing, sending it deep down line.
Becker to serve for Cedarville. Atkinson sends it ahead. Quick attack in the middle by Reuter. Cardwell, quick attack to Cricky, blocked at the net. And it'll go under the net as the Trojans cannot defend the ball cleanly. It is a 5-point advantage at 17-12 Cedarville.
And Rachel's another factor that keeps this team humming. She's in there right now, and she plays the net very well.
Matthews with the set, near side attack by Taylor, blocked by Cricky and Cardwell. Now they'll try 6-4 Hodge on the right side. There's the dig by Becker. Shelton from the far side of the floor, and a net violation call against Hodge. 18-12 Cedarville.
And Cedarville is playing aggressive, they're playing focused, and they're playing hungry. And it's causing the Trojans to take their second and final timeout of this set.
18-12, Lady Jackets in the lead in set number 1. And Teresa talking to Coach Walters a little bit here this week as he looked at his team throughout this season. He realized that some of the matches that they have really had trouble with has been a slow start in the first set, and he has made that a point of emphasis, and it seems to be working.
And you'll see right here as we're looking at a replay how the block slowed it down for defense, but look at the good volley going back and forth between the two teams. But Abby, again, she is just soaring. She's able to get up, and she's able to send it down. They are just playing well. Again, there you see Abby hitting the floor really hard, and Trevecca has to have an answer for that. And if they don't, she's going to continue to dominate on the court. Abby has been kind of in a lull in the middle of the season, doing fine, but not as aggressive as we're seeing her. But she wants this, and she wants it bad. She's a senior, and she wants to get it done, and so she's leading well right now physically on the court.
In this rotation, all 4 seniors are on the floor. Cardwell, Cricky, Shelton, and Becker, who is serving. Angela puts it in play. Matthews, near side attack by Reuter. Passed up by Cedarville. Shelton again from that left side, right through the block. And it's another kill for Abby, her 7th of the set.
I think that time you'll see that the block was actually not all the way up when Abby sent it down.
Becker puts another serve in play. Back set to Hodge through the block of Cricky and Shelton for the point.
And Hodge did a nice job of penetrating and tooling and getting through that block. She threw it as much as she could at them, and she kept it in play, and Cedarville was not able to keep the play going, and so they get their point. First point they've gotten since their second timeout.
Hodge comes out of the lineup, a 6'4" sophomore from Nashville. Into serve for Coach Crowley is Miranda Bingham. Cardwell, far set outside to Shelton, who hangs in the air and tips it over. And a violation on the lift called against the Trojans, and Cedarville with that magical 20th point leads it by 7.
And we have to say that the enthusiasm and the energy coming from the crowd is a great factor so far in this match.
Taylor tip shot. Shelton saves it. Becker puts it high in the air. Wilkerson tries to make something out of it, but it's passed up on the back line by Atkinson. Taylor from the left side, right at Becker for the kill.
Trevecca's one of those teams that does not get rattled, and look at how well she was able to get it to the left of Angela, and Angela Becker wasn't able to keep it in play.
Atkinson serves it for Trevecca. Cardwell outside to Wilkerson. Little tip shot defended by the Trojans. Atkinson puts it down, and a huge block by Wilkerson and Cricky.
That was one solid block, and it's the most exciting I've seen from Taylor Wilkerson. Look at how well she sent it straight down, and she celebrates and loves that she was able to be a part of that intense block.
Shelton to serve, 21-14 Cedarville. Point, Reuter from the right side for the kill.
The Trojans has said, let's swing at the setter. Let's take her out of first ball. It worked. They got a point.
Ashley Lozier, the libero, serving for the Trojans. Shelton on the pass. This is Cardwell. Slide attack, tip shot by Cricky on a wide open spot in the back corner for the point.
And Rachel's just really smooth at that. Look how she goes up like she's going to swing, and then she just pushes it down line in a corner that was wide open.
Lady Jackets just 3 points away from victory here in set number 1. Cricky on the serve. Matthews has to hustle to get that ball in play, and Atkinson goes strong into the back corner, out of bounds, point Cedarville.
And Atkinson can see that spot is open. She's looking for it, and she's trying to hit that deep corner because it's open on Cedarville's side of the court, and not able to do it and keep it in bounds, and so Cedarville gets another point. They're up 23-15.
Rachel Cricky on the serve, passed up by Atkinson. Back set from Bingham, defended by Shelton. Olsen block, gets it right back, puts it in play, and they'll keep playing. Trevecca fans and players wanting a lift. Here's Shelton on the pass ahead to Cardwell. Olsen on the kill attempt. Atkinson on the roll shot. Great volleyball by both teams, and Wilkerson's shot will not clear the net, and it's a point for Trevecca.
I'm not sure that Taylor was ready for that. I'm not sure that she expected to be set because she wasn't all the way off the net for a full approach. But anyways, Trevecca gets the point.
Trojans serving. Here's Cardwell at the 10-foot line. Wilkerson from the right side, right off the hands of Hodge for the point, and we're at set point, 24-16 Cedarville.
I love what just happened. Taylor wasn't able to get a kill the last volley, and the set comes, or the pass comes into Cardwell's hands, and she goes right back to her to give her confidence right back. Taylor gets a kill. Exactly what you want to see happen.
Wilkerson serving set point, slide attack, passed up by Shelton, powered down by the Trojans. Another dig by Abby. Now from the back line, it's Wilkerson. Passed up by the Trojans. Right side attack by Hodge, deflected at the net. Now Becker will put it up high in the air. This is Wilkerson on the tip shot, but there's Lozier for the dig. Matthews near side to Atkinson, and she will put that one down with some power right through Olsen and Cardwell.
And that just demonstrates what a powerful hitter Atkinson is for the Trojans. She had the perfect set, put it right where she likes it, and she sent it straight down. Powerful kill, and Trevecca's on a roll.
Atkinson back to serve. This is Cardwell, goes up with the left hand. Trevecca there with the defense, and a double hit violation called against the Trojans. That will give set number 1 to Cedarville by a final score of 25-17.
We've had several double hits called during that set, and I'm sure that they'll talk about that and say we got to clean that up. Seems to me it's being called a little tight, but you know, it is collegiate volleyball, and you want the cleanest, best game available to it. Let's watch again as we see a really good volley that just happened during this last set. You'll see, here we go. Just a really nice volley. You see Gabby just thinking that the ball dropped, and then she comes back because both teams are playing good net ball. And now you'll see that Gabby goes up and is able to send it down, but look, they come back. Great volley. This was one of the best of the set. This is where Taylor wasn't quite off the net, ready to go. She was actually in a motion back and not going forward, and so she wasn't able to keep it playable. But again, I love the way the very next play, Cardwell gives it right back to her and keeps her head in the game and focused, and she sends it down for a kill. And Cedarville was able to come away with the first set, 25-17.
Let's look at a couple statistical highlights. First of all, for the Trojans, we've mentioned her name a lot. Caitlin Atkinson, the lone senior, leading the way for them with 5 kills. And from their setter, Hannah Matthews, 11 assists on the back line for the Trojans. Atkinson leading the way as well with 7 digs, just 2 blocks in set number 1 for the Trojans, and they were hitting at just 19%. For Cedarville, Abby Shelton, we said her name a lot. 8 kills, a match high, 8 kills to go along with a match high 8 digs. Christian Cardwell handing out 14 assists, and Cedarville just 2 blocks as well, but a couple really fantastic blocks at the net, and the Lady Jackets hitting at an impressive 40% for the set.
And that's what has them dominating and winning so far. They're hitting a percentage. Their attack game is going so well. And we talked Tuesday night, and it is again tonight. It's the Gabby Abby show. But the reality is it's really an Abby show. Both middles. Rachel's right in the mix. She's got 3 kills, and Gabby has 4. So going outside a little bit more than going in the middle, and I think Trevecca thought that it was going to be a middle game, and Cedarville kind of caught them off guard and sent it outside. They are a smart team. They have good sense, court sense. They also are a well-trained team. They're fundamentally so solid, and they have a coach that isn't rattled, and that will not make them rattled. They're going to come out playing their game, and they're fine.
Both teams have switched sides of the court. Lady Jackets on the right, Trojans on the left. And again, we're glad you can join us here on Stretch Internet. Our next to last broadcast of the 2016 season, our final one will come tomorrow. We'll talk more about that. But what a great night here thus far. The Lady Jackets winning set number 1 in front of a very excited, enthusiastic home crowd on senior night and superhero night. We're set to go set number 2. Trojans will put the ball in play. On the back line to serve is Miranda Bingham. It's going to be a pass up by Becker. Cardwell to the middle attack of Cricky, and the Trojans scramble for it, and a great effort, but cannot keep it in play, and the Lady Jackets lead it 1-0.
And right off the bat there, you see them going middle. You see that Rachel was ready for it. That was the plan of action, the very first set.
Shelton delivers the serve for the Lady Jackets. Tough play right there for Reuter. Just did not get a solid hit on that attack. 2-0 Cedarville.
Reuter was a little off balance when she went to hit that, and
wow. Early
Coach
timeout by Coach Jamie Crowley.
Absolutely. She's like, we're not starting like this. Let's change this up. And so she's not going to let this set start out with a lack of aggression. And that's what she's kind of seeing from her team. Cedarville's come out strong. Cedarville's come out ready to attack, and Jamie's going to calm her team down and just say, here's the plan, go out, execute this, and it'll be a 2-1 game. We'll see what happens as Cedarville's already coming out of their huddle and onto the court. Not a whole lot for Doug Walters to address at this point.
In the first set, there were 6 ties. The last one was 9 points apiece, and from that point on, the Lady Jackets outscored Trevecca 16-8 to win that set, 25-17. And as you mentioned, Coach Crowley does not want to see set number 2 have much momentum going Cedarville's way, so she takes that very, very early timeout, just down 2-0. Abby Shelton awaits the official's whistle. She gets it, and she'll put down the ace just inside the back line. And what a way to come out of a timeout called by the opponent, 3-0 Cedarville.
It looked like the serve-receive pattern was up too far in the court, and they did not move to the back line. You've got to move to the back line to make sure that that ball is out. That ball was not out, and Abby gets an ace.
Coach Crowley makes a substitution. She'll send in Stephanie Bouchard, a junior from Chattanooga, to help on that serve receive. Abby Shelton again ready to serve. There's the pass by Atkinson. Matthews has to scramble to get it, and the Trojans are definitely out of sync right now offensively. 4-0 Cedarville.
Coach Crowley's up telling her setter what she needs to, what play she needs to run next, trying to get them back in this rhythm.
There's the pass by Bouchard. Back set. Left side attack will be out off the back corner. Put out of bounds by Bouchard. 5-0 Cedarville.
This is exactly what Cedarville wanted to do, and not exactly what Trevecca expected.
Shelton puts down the serve. That one will not dip. It goes out of play a couple feet off the back line for the first Trojan point. Stephanie Bouchard serving for Trevecca. Cardwell on the set to Pratt off the top of the block of Matthews and Reuter for the kill. Olsen checks into the front line. She's joined there by Wilkerson and Pratt for Cedarville. Cricky to serve for the Lady Jackets. Matthews, back set, put out of bounds off the back line by Reuter. And a touch is called by Cedarville on the honor call. That'll give a point to Trevecca.
And you saw Gabby immediately make the motion that she touched the ball, and that gives the point and the ball to Trevecca.
Lozier on the serve. Cardwell off the pass from Pratt. Olsen from the left side, blocked down nicely by Reinthaler and Matthews.
And now Cedarville has dipped a little bit. They need to get back in rhythm and get a more aggressive, a little faster paced game going.
Cardwell back set. Wilkerson winds up, tries to go sharp touch angle. No touch called by the Trojans, and it's 6-4 Cedarville.
And Taylor saw an open spot. You'll see the spot she was actually aiming for as we look at the replay, but she just went a little too far. If that had stayed in bounds, it would have been really a sweet kill.
Becker, tough pass for Cardwell, but she makes something of it. There's Olsen on a little slap shot over. Here's Atkinson, again, a huge block. Olsen and Wilkerson in on it this time instead of Cricky and Wilkerson.
And you'll see how well timed Cedarville's block is. Gabby's hands all over it, being able to send it straight down. Trevecca not able to defend.
Wilkerson on the serve. Matthews will send it over herself. A diving save by Becker, but Olsen called for the double hit as she tried to just easily put the ball over the net. 7-5 Cedarville.
She tried to use two hands, and perhaps she'll learn to just use one for that, and she'll be able to keep the ball in play.
Bouchard serving for Trevecca. Out of the back row, it's Wilkerson, and she skies and puts it down in front of Bouchard for the kill.
And that's one thing Coach Walters has discovered with Abby Woolard being hurt. He was able to keep Wilkerson all around, and she has a sweet back attack.
Atkinson from the left side pushes the ball off the back line, missing it by a couple feet. 9-5 Cedarville as the student crowd across the way gets into set number 2. Pratt fires it across. Matthews back set. Here is Taylor off the block of Shelton for the point.
And Abby's already saying, this is what I got to do to change it. She sees that her block was not solid. It was not turned. Her left hand needs to turn on that side of the court in order to keep the block.
Give that last kill to Reinthaler. My mistake. Here's Matthews. This is Hodge on the right side. Kept in play off the net by Olson. Back row attack coming from Wilkerson, but she can't clear the net. And it's another point for Trevecca.
Not sure that Taylor knew how far off the net she was at that point because she pulled her arm down a little too far, sending the ball in the net.
Atkinson to serve. 5 kills, 7 digs on the night for the senior. She'll send it across. Becker, tough play. Olson just puts it back into the court. And Pratt on the back row attack. Now Bouchard goes up strong and delivers a kill.
And just like we said earlier, Trevecca does not, they do not get defeated, get down low. You know, they come out aggressive. They don't care what the score is. They come back and play. They're very scrappy, and they have their heads up high, and they've been able to climb their way right back into this set. The score 9-8, and it forces Doug Walters to take a timeout. And he usually doesn't like to take a timeout this early in the set, but he sees the momentum changing, and he's trying to do whatever he can to get it back on Cedarville's side.
Well, hang on. During this timeout, you see the student section doing the famous roller coaster ride led by Yellow Jacket #1 fan Vinny, wearing that #1 jersey there in the front.
And he has certainly created a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of excitement in this gym that gives the energy to the Yellow Jackets, and they appreciate all that he does for them.
Lady Jackets on the floor. They led 5-0 here in set number 2. The Trojans have come back and outscored them 8-4 since that point to just trail by 1, 9-8 in set number 2. Caitlin Atkinson will prepare to serve the ball over the net for Trevecca. Becker on the pass. Cardwell, she'll set it left side to Shelton through the block of Hodge and Reinthaler.
I know I'm like a broken record, but she just has such good hang time. Look at how she's able to hang in the air, and as the block is going down, she swings hard.
9 kills on the night for Abby Shelton. Matthews, she'll set it far side to Bouchard. Goes down line, but it's out of bounds. No touch called by Cedarville. That'll be another point for the Lady Jackets.
Good timeout called by Coach Walters, getting his team back in the focus and cooling down Trevecca Trojans.
Becker to serve it. Back deep corner. Lozier on the pass, blocked down off the attempt from Reinthaler. Now Bouchard from the left side, just barely cleared the net. Cardwell has to hustle for the ball. Now Wilkerson from the back line, that is in on that cross-court back row attack.
And there's that back row attack that we talked about now that Wilkerson's playing all around until Abby's able to heal and get back in the rhythm. But she has brought a back attack to this, to the rhythm of this team.
Matthews back set to Hodge. A solid dig by Wilkerson. Cricky into the back far corner, just missed it as Atkinson tracked it down. Give the point back to the Trojans.
And Cricky sees that open spot. She wants to hit it so bad, and she came really close, but she sees the spot.
Claire Reinthaler on the serve. Cardwell, she'll back set to Shelton from the back row through the front line block of the Trojans for the kill. Number 10 of the night for Abby.
And Abby is just really playing her A game, and we love it. And you'll see the results right there on that replay.
Cardwell, strong serve, I should say. Here's an attack put over and deflected out of bounds off the kill from Reuter for the Trojans point.
Reuter had a nice little swing, and she hit it hard and was able to tool the block and make Cedarville's block not able to keep it in play, send it out of bounds, and so Trevecca gets a point.
Miranda Bingham to serve for Trevecca. Short serve, Becker steps in to get it. Now back row, back set attack to Shelton, defended by the Trojans. Bouchard from the left side, powerful kill, but there is Pratt with the dig. Now Chrissy will have it over on the free ball. Trojans set up the offense. Matthews slide attack to Reuter for the kill.
Reuter has a nice slide attack. We saw that all the way up here. You could see that it was starting. She started in motion even before the set was made, and it results in a great kill for Trevecca.
Miranda Bingham, another serve for the Trojans, trailing by just 2. Cardwell jump set, slide attack by Cricky. How about that by the senior just inside the 10-foot line?
And that started with an amazing pass, as you see right there, going in the hands of Cardwell. And I love the way that at the last moment, Rachel turned her shoulders and sent it at an angle. There was no defense able to keep it in play.
Just off the 10-foot line, but it is a big kill for the senior, and Bouchard answers right back with a kill from the left side attack of the Trojans.
Trevecca playing a smart ball. They see that this is a chance and an opportunity with Cardwell out at the block, that this might be a good time to go outside and make a kill attempt. That one was successful.
Cardwell at 5'7" as a setter. Does a great job, though, on the block at the net. And how about Chrissy Pratt? Puts down a powerful shot from the left side. Pratt gets the kill.
And Chrissy Pratt has been waiting her turn, and she finally got the set, and it was a perfect set right in her hands, and she was able to send it down.
Just her second kill of the contest, the junior from Illinois. Here comes the serve from Cricky. Matthews back set to Reuter, passed up by Cedarville. This is Wilkerson on the right side, off the top of the net, and drops in front of a diving Matthews for the kill.
And here you go, Wilkerson swinging, and she just almost doesn't even clear the net. It rolls on the net, so hard to defend, hits that sweet spot.
Cricky on the serve, passed up by Claire Taylor. Atkinson, look out, she'll put that through, but there's Abby Shelton with a one-arm save. Pratt goes up strong. That ball is shanked out of bounds off the hands of Taylor for a tremendous play by Chrissy Pratt. And Coach Jamie Crawley will take the timeout.
That was amazing. Look at this, and look how high that okay, that's Chrissy swinging so hard, hitting it with so much power that the back row of Trevecca shanks the ball out of bounds into our crowd. That started out with an amazing pass by Abby. Abby's just doing everything. She's serving well, she's blocking well, she's hitting well, and she's passing well. And so it is definitely an Abby show tonight.
Glad you can join us here tonight in the Callan Athletic Center. Jim and Teresa Clark with you here on Stretch Internet in this GMAC battle for first place in the GMAC Blue Division. Both teams break their respective huddles. It'll be, again, Rachel Cricky attempting to serve for Cedarville. They're leading 17-12 over the Trojans in set number 2 after winning first set 25-17. Cricky put the ball in play. Here comes the set from Matthews. Back set to Reuter for the kill, out of bounds off the back line. And a touch called by, I believe, the line judge, will give the point to Trevecca. Line judge, or maybe the official, called the touch.
I was watching ball. I didn't see that, but all of a sudden you are. And Coach Walters is saying, somebody tell me what happened, who touched it. Asking for the up official who made the call to tell him who touched the ball. Let's see if maybe our camera caught it. All right, here's Trevecca going up. Here's the.
It doesn't look like it.
Doesn't look like it. It's okay. Let's look at it one more time. And you look at the ball. The ball didn't change directions. It went out of bounds, but the official called it, and so now we got to play through it.
See if the Lady Jackets can get the momentum back. How about Pratt? But no, can't clear the net. And just like that, the lead is now closed to just 2 points. 3 points at 17-14 Cedarville. Trevecca still serving. Lozier sends it across. Pratt on the pass to Cardwell. Olson goes up strong, but a solid dig on the back line by the Trojans. Atkinson blocked down by Wilkerson and Olson. There's Pratt with the dig. Now Cardwell, quick attack by Olson. Passed up on the back line by Trevecca. This is Reinthaler getting the kill. 17-15 Cedarville.
And just like that, Trevecca is clicking off 3 points in a row, and Cedarville needs a side out right here if they want to get the momentum on their side. Trevecca's only down by 2.
Trojans have used both of their timeouts. Coach Walters still has one remaining here in set 2. Here's the pass by Pratt. She'll come out of the back row. Blocked down, though, in the middle by Matthews and Reinthaler, and it is now just a 1-point lead for Cedarville at 17-16.
And that just shows you the confidence level of Trevecca. You'll see what a solid block. They read that well.
And a tough call right there on setter Kristen Cardwell, called by the up official. A double hit by the setter, and that makes a score of 17-17, and Coach Walters will take his second and final timeout.
And Cedarville has had a couple interesting issues that have happened in the last 4 volleys, and it has kind of rattled the team a little bit. They are getting quiet on the court, and they're not in their rhythm that they were. They're not playing quite as aggressive, and Trevecca's taking advantage of that, and they're clicking off points, and they've come all the way from behind by 4 or 5 points, and they're right back in it with a 17-17 score.
Big student crowd here on Superhero Senior Night, and they're doing their best to distract the Trojans in that huddle over on our far side of the floor.
Fun to see a full house, a packed gym, all rooting for the Yellow Jackets tonight. Hopefully their energy will be able to help them come out of this timeout aggressive and ready to go.
A lot of momentum change just on that one touch call by the official that just kind of shifted things back towards Trevecca. We're tied at 17. Another serve here coming from junior Ashley Lozier. She'll send it across, and Pratt, a tough play. It'll be Becker who put it to the front line. Wilkerson on the tip shot. Here comes the Trojans. Atkinson, look out. But how about Wilkerson and Olson combining for the big block?
And what I like is Gabby got so high that it went straight down. Usually you see it go, look how close to the net it went. And you don't usually see that. You see it go a little farther out, but boy, she was on top of that.
Atkinson will try Olson and Cardwell on that left side. It's defended by Cedarville, but Becker cannot put that ball in play. A beautifully placed shot by the Trojans. We're tied at 18.
What a great element of surprise by the setter, going up, seeing the defense pulling back, and able to hit the hole in the middle.
Angela Becker with the pass. This will be Chrissy Pratt from the left side. A diving dig on the back line by Lozier. Here's Atkinson from the left side off the block of Cardwell and Olson for the kill, and the Trojans lead it 19-18.
This is just really good aggressive volleyball, and you'll see how that hit went down line.
Slide attack from Cardwell to Gabby Olson, and that was put down with some authority. 19-19.
And you'll see right here what a great set, and Gabby gets up and turns her shoulder during the swing.
Pratt on the jump serve. Matthews, she'll go outside Atkinson. That's a big hit, but it's saved by Cardwell. Becker will keep it in play. Can Shelton do something? She goes down line and buries it.
That was amazing. Look at this girl. She is getting it done. She soars from nowhere, turns in the middle of the air, and sends it down line. Love it.
Pratt, another big jump serve. Matthews, she's going to go outside again to Atkinson. This time, Olson and Cardwell cannot keep the block in play, and a net violation will be called against the Trojans.
Okay, now Coach Jamie is saying who is in the net, and I think it was actually number 3 over here, but I'm not sure.
21-19 Cedarville. And I believe it might have been a player not even in the block that was in the net. Pratt on the jump serve. Matthews back set. This is Reinthaler, kept in play by the Lady Jackets. Becker near side. Shelton blocked down beautifully by Reinthaler and Hodge of Trevecca.
And again, Trevecca's like, go ahead, we'll block you, and that's what they needed to do. They have to block Abby if they want to stay in this.
Caitlin Atkinson serving for the Trojans. Shelton on the pass. She'll get it back from Cardwell. Blocked down. Abby keeps it alive. Now Matthews outside to Atkinson. And that will be in as she goes down line. We are knotted up at 21.
They're doing a good job of seeing the open spots. And right there you see that Trevecca goes up. They look like they're going cross court. She changes in the air and sends it down. That downline play is killing both teams.
Very short serve at the 10-foot line. Becker with the pass. Olsen with the kill attempt, kept alive by the Trojans. And a little push shot by setter Hannah Matthews off the block of Abby Shelton, and Trevecca leads it by 1.
This is what we expected, a point-by-point back and forth between two highly skilled teams.
Neither team has a timeout. It's just going to be battled and settled on the floor here in set number 2. Shelton from the near side and finds the floor off the block attempt of Hodge and Reinthaler.
Chrissy's doing a good job going to who's getting it done. And again, we've got Abby coming up, tooling the block, keeping it in bounds.
12 kills for Shelton. Becker with the serve. Here comes the set from Matthews. She's going to go outside to Atkinson. She sends that one way out of bounds, and it's a 1-point lead for Cedarville.
And that's the downline play that we've been talking about. Both teams are trying to hit it. If they keep it in bounds, it's very effective, but it's so easy to go out of bounds.
Becker on the serve. This is a tough one at the net. Looked like a double pass by the Trojan setter. Matthews will try it again. This time it's Taylor, defended by Shelton. Cardwell, she's going to go back to Abby. Off the block, kept in play by Trevecca. Matthews again. Taylor from the left side. Blocked down by Cricky and Cardwell. We are at set point, 24-22 Cedarville.
What a great block, and a perfect time for a block by Rachel Cricky. Look at how she gets up, times it perfectly, sends it straight down. No defense able to pull it up.
Becker serving for a point. Number 25, tip shot by Taylor, a diving dig by Wilkerson. Cricky keeps it in play. Lady Jackets got to be ready for Taylor on the far side, and she will get the kill. 24-23 Cedarville.
Both teams playing with all they've got. They're trying to leave it on the court, and so far it's anybody's ball game right now.
Set point still for the Lady Jackets. It's Abby Shelton, blocked down by the Trojans, defended by Becker, and a free ball put across by Shelton. Here comes Matthews, a slide attack by Reuter. Into the net, point number 25. The Lady Jackets hang on and defeat the Trojans in set number 2 by a score of 25-23 after winning set number 1, 25-17.
And I'm telling you, this is great volleyball. You'll see on this replay, great play, go around court, but she tried to turn too much of an angle to get away from the block, and she wasn't able to keep it, not able to get it over the net. There it is. But what a great volleyball we have just witnessed. Both teams are playing and trying everything they've got. They're trying to find the open holes on the other side of the court, and often they hit them, and sometimes the adrenaline sends it out of bounds. Cedarville has had a little bit of an issue with, especially early in this set, with serve receive. Their serve receive has sent the ball behind the 10-foot line. Chrissy's having to come off the net to keep it playable, and we're not able to run the offense that we wanted to do. So they need to clean up their serve receive and get that ball right in Chrissy Cardwell's hands, and that will help them be able to keep going with the momentum they have. That's the cleanup that they need. Trojans just need to stay confident. This is hard because now your back is against the wall, but they have to stay confident. They've beat this team earlier, and they've got a lot on the line too, and so it'll be interesting to see the adjustments both coaches make with their teams.
Well, if you follow GMAC volleyball, since its inception, the Lady Jackets have pretty much dominated the Great Midwest Athletic Conference through the previous 3 or 4 years, and including regular season titles. But if you remember last year, the Lady Jackets had the number 1 seed, but Trevecca came into that tournament down there in Mason, Ohio, and earned the conference's first automatic bid to the NCAA Division II National Tournament. And since that point in time, it's almost been, especially led by these 4 seniors, they want to get back to the top of the GMAC, and they've been looking forward to this night. It's a big night, a big crowd, senior night, and they have come through with amazing fashion here, winning sets number 1 and sets number 2 against their pretty much now arch rival in the GMAC, the Trojans of Trevecca.
And they have developed a very friendly rivalry in this conference, knowing that they're two very highly skilled team, and that's always good to have a team that you're anxious to play and you do your homework and you get that excitement going, and so that's exactly what we expected tonight, and we're seeing it.
Well, stay with us. We're going to take just about a 5-minute break, and when we come back, we'll have a look at the official stats through the first 2 sets of tonight's GMAC battle. And we would love to have you send us an email. Let us know you're out there watching. We know there's some faithful Trojan fans that may be watching our video stream. Love to hear from you. If you can send us an email, sportsinfo, S-P-O-R-T-S, info at cedarville.edu. We would appreciate it. Also, Lady Jacket fans, we have some faithful and loyal viewers. Let us know you're out there. We would appreciate it. But stay with us. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. You're watching Lady Jacket Volleyball here on Stretch Internet.
What does it take to create an award-winning production? It starts with the right script. It's bringing in the right talent, the right crew, working together as a creative team. It takes planning and hard work.
Quiet, action.
And if there's a word that separates our program from all the others, it's opportunity. The opportunity to write, to direct, to edit, to be a producer, to put into practice the lessons you learn in the classroom.
First take 3.
We're out to change the world. We're Cedarville University, and we believe God has called us to make a difference.
3-8 closing, take 1.
Welcome to the Great Midwest Athletic Conference.
Our league is getting more and more competitive. We can compete with anybody in D2.
There it is.
You're going to see league play really amp up, conference tournament really amp up.
Shot! There it is. Swung on. Left field, base hit.
There are quite a few universities that can say with honesty that they lead the pack in academic reputation, student satisfaction, and outstanding placement results. My alma mater, Cedarville University, is indeed one of them. And don't get me wrong, those things were quite important when it came to getting into the real world. But it was the heart of this place, the part not like the others, that made in me a lifelong impact I still can't forget. It was the heart of this place that you can only grasp if you experience it. Experience Cedarville University at cedarville.edu.
And welcome back. Callan Athletic Center is our home this evening. GMAC Volleyball. Lady Jackets against the Trojans of Trevecca. Cedarville leading it 2-0 here as we're about a couple minutes away from set number 3. Here's some action from just the last set.
You'll see that aggressive pass, keeping it playable. I love how Gabby got to it. Cardwell able to keep it playable. And Chrissy sends it so hard and so deep into the court. We see a shank by the Trojans, and that was a fantastic play. And if that doesn't charge you up to want to play volleyball, I don't know what will.
Well, let's quickly look at some statistical leaders here before we resume action for the Trojans. 2 players with 6 kills each. The Lady Jackets held Caitlin Atkinson to just 1 kill in that set. She now has 6 for the match, 6 from Alex Reuter, 22 assists from Hannah Matthews, and 10 digs for Caitlin Atkinson. And 4 blocks for the Trojans, hitting at 13% on the night. For the Lady Jackets, Abby Shelton, 12 kills and 11 digs, a double-double already after just 2 sets. 25 assists from Kristen Cardwell, and 5 blocks for the Lady Jackets, led by 4 from Taylor Wilkerson. Cedarville hitting at 29%.
Both teams have now got onto the floor. They are reacting to the excitement and energy that's in the gym due to the crowd, and we're ready to start.
Lady Jackets will start things off with an ace serve put in play and delivered by senior Kristen Cardwell to start set 3.
It was almost a delayed reaction by the Trojans.
Cardwell will try it again. Passed up by Atkinson, put across with the left hand by the Trojans. Here's Shelton. Can she stay hot? No, it's going to be a block on the right side by Bouchard and Reuter for Coach Jamie Crowley's Trojans.
Coach Crowley knew that they had to stop Abby if they were going to be effective, and that block certainly stopped her.
Nice solid serve there by Claire Taylor. Back set from Cardwell to Crick. Passed up on the back line by Bingham, and one-hand diving attempt cannot be kept in play by Becker. Trojans lead at 2-1.
When you have confidence in your team and you tell them, here's the things that we need to do, and it will make you successful, and your team follows it, you see the momentum that the Trojans have come out with.
And that's a difficult pass for senior Kristen Cardwell to handle, setting that ball at the net, giving a point to Trevecca.
And serve receive has got to be the key to this set on Cedarville's side.
Claire Taylor again to serve, leading the team with 35 aces, and another tough set, or a tough pass on the overpass. Trojans put it down, but the back line of Cedarville kept it in play. There's the dig by Cardwell. Now Becker sends it near side to Wilkerson for the kill.
That was just scrambling good defense on Cedarville's side of the court. They were able to keep balls playable that Trevecca normally sees go down.
Abby Shelton with the serve. Looked like it might have been going out of bounds, but it is passed up on the back line. There's the block in the middle by Cricky, kept in play by the Trojans. Wilkerson on her knees to keep it alive. Now Shelton, tip shot from the back row. Trojans scramble on offense. Atkinson's blocked down, and Lozier can't get to it. We're tied at 3.
And Abby did a good job, and you'll see the block being very effective, sending it straight down. And the block game is such a mighty tool in helping the momentum be on your side of the court.
Cricky Wilkerson teamed up for that block. Here's the set from Matthews. This is Atkinson, winds up strong. The block again was there by Wilkerson and Cricky, and a push shot will go out of bounds on the near sideline by Lozier.
Both teams are playing a reaction to the game right now. They need to settle down and play their game plan.
Shelton puts the serve across, give the senior an ace. It was deflected out of bounds off the hands of Claire Taylor.
And Abby is continuing to show you what an aggressive all-around player she is. She's good at every asset of the game.
Shelton again goes after Taylor. Here's a right side attack by Reuter, passed up by Shelton. Cricky in the middle, goes right after Bingham for the kill.
And now the Trojans are getting a good look at Cricky's effectiveness at the net. Look at her go up and send it down into the defense, and that's causing the Trojans to take their first timeout, seeing a momentum that is definitely on Cedarville's side of the court.
5 straight points put on the board by Cedarville to take the 3-point lead at 6-3, forcing the timeout by Coach Jamie Crowley.
Cedarville's been preparing since Tuesday night for this match. This has been the goals ever since Trevecca took them in 3 early in the season at the Trojans gym. And now that the Trojans have traveled to Cedarville, they want to return the favor. And so they've been preparing and talking about this for days.
Lady Jackets out back onto the floor after a quick huddle during the timeout. And we appreciate Vera Lynn Plender letting us know she's watching tonight out in Colorado, cheering on the Lady Jackets and the 4 seniors. Also, we have fans of Kristen Cardwell checking in from North Carolina to cheer on the senior setter. Also heard from my friend Greg Ruff, the wonderful SID down there at Trevecca. We appreciate his work and a great institution at Trevecca and a great rivalry that has developed here between these 2 teams in all sports in the GMAC. We're ready to go. Action back to the floor. Abby Shelton on the serve. Matthews, quick attack in the middle by Reuter, blocked out of bounds by, I believe, Chrissy Pratt. She gets a big hug from Shelton, 7-3 Cedarville.
And it's Chrissy's turn. Look at her. She's able to get up in the middle, be able to block it down. And she was an effective tool there with Rachel Cricky in the middle.
Another tough serve by Shelton, passed up by the Trojans. Right side attack down line, Bouchard, but there's Becker for the dig. Back row tip shot by Shelton, passed up by the Trojans. Matthews on the slide to Reuter, goes after Shelton, gets the kill.
Just off the side of Abby's reach, you'll see what a great pass the Trojans give to their setter. Nice arm swing that sends it down out of reach of Abby.
Chrissy Pratt with the pass to Cardwell outside the 10-foot line. One-hand push shot by Cricky. Middle attack defended by Shelton on the back line. Back set to Wilkerson. And an overpass at the net. It'll be a free ball. Becker to Cardwell outside to Pratt. Goes up strong and gets the kill. And tools the block and ball stays in.
I like the way that Cardwell is getting Chrissy Pratt into the game because you need to see a different setter and you need the block to adjust to her. And look how she's able to get over the block and send it down, and that's exactly what Cedarville needed to happen.
Rachel Cricky to the back line to serve for Cedarville. Back row attack coming from Taylor. It will be in the far back corner for the point.
And Abby saw that. She literally goes, no, as she sees that it's headed down and it's going to stay in bounds. She thought it was going out, but it did not.
Here comes the serve from Hannah Matthews. Tough play at the net. Olsen puts it down, but the block was ready this time for the Trojans. 8-6 Cedarville.
The Trojans were expecting that, and you'll see right here that they knew that that's where Chrissy was going, and they were able to get on top of it and block Gabby down.
This is Wilkerson from the right side on that sharp angle. Nicely played by the defense of the Trojans. This is Pratt, well off the floor, goes up and puts down her 5th kill of the night.
One thing I like about Chrissy Pratt is this girl times things well. She knows how to wait on the set. She knows exactly when to do her approach, when to get up, and she's very effective on the court.
That ball served in and dies just in front of line judge Steve Winey for the ace serve for Taylor Wilkerson.
That looked so much like it was going out, and at the last second, it just dropped.
Wilkerson, another serve. This one off the top of the net and hits at the 10-foot line just in front of Lozier. Coach Jamie Crowley is going to take her 2nd timeout. Her team trailing by 5, 11-6 in set number 3.
And that's one thing that Coach Jamie does often is she gets those timeouts before things get away. She doesn't hesitate to take the timeouts when she feels that's what her team needs. She sees that she has a plan. She wants to tell them about it and turn this thing around. That's veteran coaching. Doug Walters is, I'm sure, cleaning up a couple things. Cedarville did not come out with a very strong serve receive. They're getting better, but they're still sending it either behind the 10-foot line or right at the net. They got to put it in Cardwell's hands and let her run offense. Cedarville needs to get all 3 of their offensive hitters going up together to draw the block so they don't get blocked. They've been blocked a couple times so far in this set, and they just need to get their offense pulling the block off of the person that you set. And so those are a couple things I'm sure Cedarville's addressing, and let's see which aggressive team comes back out of this huddle.
Our one and only, actually our second tie of set number 3 was at 3-3. Since that point, an 8-3 run by the Lady Jackets to push out to an 11-6 lead here in set number 3, leading 2-0. It'll be Taylor Wilkerson preparing again to serve. Passed up by Atkinson. Matthews, slide attack, blocked down by the left side of the Lady Jacket front row. Shelton with a one-hand dig, and it's going to go up and through the rafters and fall out of bounds for the point for Trevecca.
Abby did whatever she could to send it up. Was not able to keep it in play. She sent it over the net, out of bounds.
Atkinson serving for Trevecca. Slide attack by Olson, blocked well by the Trojan front line. Gabby sends it over on the free ball. This will be Taylor from the left side. Hits it off the back line, but a touch call by Cedarville's Olson, and Cardwell gives the point to Trevecca on the honor call.
Trevecca's done a nice job of handling Gabby. They've kind of calmed her down and quieted her down, and they have done their homework.
A serve right there inside the 10-foot line. Becker came crashing in, could not get it. Give Atkinson the ace.
And just like that, the Trojans are within 2.
Atkinson will try. This time goes after Shelton on the back row. Cardwell to Becker. She'll send it across. Back set to Hodge. Blocked and out of bounds. Off the block of Pratt and Olson. Coach Doug Walters has his team now leading by just 1. Will take his first of 2 timeouts.
And he again is seeing that the momentum has switched since that timeout. That was a perfectly timed timeout by the Trojans, and he's seeing that the momentum switch has happened. Went from 2 aces to the last 4 points clicked off for the Trojans. And so he's trying to make sure that that doesn't get away from Cedarville and that they come out doing their plan. Again, Trevecca did a nice job of tooling the block that was put before them, sending it out of bounds on that very last volley, and that has them in an 11-10 score for this set.
Lady Jackets back out onto the floor. Trojans still gathered around Coach Jamie Crowley. Caitlin Atkinson, the lone senior on the squad from Hermitage, Tennessee, will be on the back line serving for Trevecca. She floats it across. Wilkerson on the pass to Cardwell. Taylor gets it back. A little roll shot with the right hand, kept alive by the Trojans. There's Becker on the pass ahead to Cardwell. Pratt goes up strong. That one's going to be off the back line by a couple feet, and we are tied at 11.
Chrissy wanted to hit that deep corner. She tried. She sent it too far. Gives the Trojans a point.
Very short serve by Atkinson. Becker goes up strong, and Cardwell had a spot there to find it with the left hand, but it goes out of bounds. Point for the Trojans.
Doug Walter gives up and just basically says, calm down. Just calm down, get in your rhythm. Don't react to the game. Play your game.
Wilkerson, a beautiful pass to Cardwell. Back set on the slide to Olson, defended at the front line by the Trojans. Back row attack from Abby Shelton. This will be a free ball put across by Taylor. Becker on the pass to Cardwell. Tough play for Pratt at the net, blocked by the Trojans. Cardwell pushes it deep into the corner, but Atkinson is there to defend. Now Taylor near side. Shelton on the pass to Cardwell. At the net to Olson for the kill.
What a great play. That was a good volley on both sides. Putting it in the hands of their setters, good passes, and you'll see right here Gabby goes up and is able to tool and make the ball, tool the block, which made the ball switch directions. Now Chrissy Pratt goes up and she sends her serve into the net, gives that point right back to the Trojans. They're up by 1.
Claire Reinthaler to serve for Trevecca, leading by 1. Cardwell sets it near side to Olson, just puts it across with the right hand. Now Hodge powers it down. Pratt ducks out of the way. Ball goes out of bounds. We're tied at 13.
And Cedarville was able to get out of the way as they watched that ball sail out of bounds. You'll see how deep it was and literally had to duck.
Angela Becker on the serve. And that'll be an ace for the senior. Unable to defend it cleanly was Claire Taylor, 14-13, Lady Jackets.
Exactly what Cedarville needed for Angela to come in and ace that serve and get them that 1 point up.
Becker again serve. Trouble by the Trojans. They do get it across. There's Pratt ahead to Cricky, and in the net violation called against Claire Taylor of Trevecca.
And she turned her back to the net, and you could tell by her face because she was facing us that she definitely was in the net. Rachel just able to send it right over, but that net call gives Cedarville the point.
15-13, Hodge put it across, looked like it didn't clear. That one definitely does not clear the net on a 4-hit violation, and now a 3-point lead for Cedarville, 16-13. And remember, Coach Jamie Curley does not have a timeout left here. Difficult play for the setter, Matthews. That one's blocked off the net, at the net by Cedarville. This is Reuter, blocked again by Cedarville. She'll set it near side to Taylor, but she'll be called for the double hit. 17-13, Lady Jackets by 4.
Right now, the Trojans are out of rhythm. They're not passing extremely well, and it's kind of frustrating their game and keeping them out of rhythm.
Becker's serve hit the net and just dropped in play, kept alive and defended by the Trojans. Here's a set outside to Shelton. That one cannot clear the net, and it's a point for Trojans. 17-14 Cedarville.
And you see that that the Trojans have definitely changed their block on Abby, but the reality is she pulled her arm down too far too soon and was not able to keep it playable.
Miranda Bingham to serve for Trevecca, trailing by 3. Cardwell, she'll set it to the back row to Shelton through the block of Reuter and Bouchard.
And right here you'll see they went to Abby, even though she's in the back row, to do that back attack. She was able to work with the block and get a kill.
13 kills for Shelton. Here's a slide attack by Reuter, a diving dig and save by Becker. Now Shelton from the left side, passed up by Taylor on the left side. She gets it back and cannot clear the net. Point Lady Jackets, 19-14.
And that came out of a block right in front of the face. Look at where the block was, intimidating the hitter, and so she tried to get around the block, send it in the net. Cedarville's up by 5.
Cardwell ready to deliver another serve, looking for point number 20. Back row attack from Atkinson. Looked like it didn't clear the net. Lady Jackets looking for the call. Nonetheless, it's a kill attempt by Shelton. A beautiful save by Taylor on the near side. That one's blocked down by Cricky, Wilkerson, Shelton. All three got a piece of it. 20-14 Cedarville.
And the block game is in the key here. Watch the block go up. They triple block in the middle. Wilkerson able to get her hands on it and send it down.
Substitution by Trevecca just to kind of stop the momentum. Stephanie Bouchard will come in. Claire Taylor out. Kristen Cardwell again doing some damage from the serving line. Puts it across. Bouchard from the left side in front of Becker for the kill.
And we've said this all night. The Trojans are not a team that give up at all. They will keep plugging away. They'll keep playing hard and aggressive till the very end.
Bouchard with the serve, passed up by Abby Shelton. Cardwell, tough play for Wilkerson just to hang in the air and put it across in play. Here's Atkinson from the near side. Pratt can't get to it in the deep corner. 20-16. The lead is 4 for Cedarville.
And the Trojans were able to redirect that hit and send it to the corner where Chrissy was actually headed and balanced the other direction.
Shelton on the pass, gets it back from Cardwell, goes cross court. Ball deflects off the rafters up above. This is Lozier, but Becker to save it. Now Cardwell, quick attack and set at the middle, but called for the illegal double hit. 20-17 Cedarville.
And that's what happens when the pass goes right at the net. Chrissy tried, she got up in the air, but she wasn't able to get both hands up at the same angle. She actually shouldn't because she's going to not be able to set it well.
Much better this time, Cardwell. This is Wilkerson, just powers that ball through the block attempt. of Matthews and Reuter.
And look right here, you've got Wilkerson going up and sending it down, and she is playing so well for just being a sophomore.
Shelton to the back line to serve. Atkinson had trouble with it. Trojans scrambling. This is Becker on the pass. Jump set from Cardwell to Pratt. Goes right after Bouchard on the back line. Now Atkinson easily off the block of Wilkerson and Cricky for the point.
Taylor knew exactly what she needed to do. She did not turn her hands, and it got right outside. They didn't come out far enough for the hit.
Becker on the pass. Cardwell back set to Wilkerson. Pushes it through inside the 10-foot line just beyond Lozier. 22-18 Cedarville.
And all of a sudden, it's all about Taylor Wilkerson. Look at her go up. She's been a part of the block. She's been a part of the serving game this set, and now she's a part of the hitting as well.
Rachel Cricky getting ready to serve. 22-18. Sends it across the net. Tough play for Matthews. She'll put it in play. Now a free ball for Cedarville. It's Cricky to Cardwell. Back set to Olsen, but it's defended on the back line by Bingham. Another free ball. This time Shelton, Cardwell. Where will she go? It'll go to Wilkerson, and just off the back line, not touched by Trevecca. Point to the Trojans.
And I like that Cedarville has brought a new tool in that offense. They're using what we used to call as an X run with outside hitter in your middle, and you're both going up into an attack mode, and it messes up the block as to who's going to actually hit it.
Becker on the pass. Cardwell, she'll set it to Pratt, pushes it across just outside the 10-foot line. Atkinson, she'll go cross court. Becker there with the dig. Now Cardwell, quick attack in the middle, defended again by the Trojans defense. Atkinson pushes it at Becker. Cardwell, back set, Wilkerson, passed up by Janessa Hod. Now Bouchard, it'll be a back row attack coming from Bouchard. Pratt, left side, dug on the back line by Bouchard, and Atkinson can't keep it in play. 23-19, but some great volleyball there by both teams.
My goodness, the Trojans were all over that court, and they were picking up the ball, but the last one didn't quite clear the net. Cedarville needs 2 points to win this match.
Wilkerson will serve. Matthews near side to Atkinson, passed up and dug on the back line by Becker, and Olsen will send that ball just out of bounds on the far sideline. 23-20 as Dr. Thomas White, the president of Cedarville, and his son Samuel have joined the Yellow Jacket student section to cheer in the jacket cheer to wind down here things in set 3. Here comes Wilkerson. Off the rafters, bounces back, and Bouchard can't get to it. That's Matthews can't get to it, and it's match point, 24-20. The Lady Jackets, it'll be Chrissy Pratt on the jump serve. Ball tossed in the air, Pratt in play. Set from Matthews. Bouchard near side, passed up and dug by Pratt. Cardwell outside to Abby Shelton on senior night and puts down the kill for match point number 25-20 in set number 3. And the Lady Jackets defeat Trevecca 3-0 here on senior night, and now move to 18-7 on the year and 5-1 in the GMAC. The Trojans fall to 15-10 and suffer their first loss in GMAC play, dropping to 7-1. And Teresa, it was a great match. Both teams played just tremendous volleyball, but the Lady Jackets, it was you could tell it was their night.
It was definitely their night. You have 4 seniors. It's like, this is our last opportunity to make the statement in the conference, and they had to do it in 3. They couldn't just get it done. They had to get it done in 3, and their mindset has been on that. They've been focused about that, and they have been hungry for that. That is probably the highest level volleyball that I've seen Cedarville play consistently throughout a match this season, and it was the perfect night to get it done. The crowd helped, I'm sure, but the Lady Jackets just got all cylinders going. They got in rhythm. Their seniors certainly led them well, and it was just exciting and fun to watch.
13th time that these two teams have played. The Lady Jackets now lead the all-time series 9-4, but what a rivalry has developed. And you mentioned briefly how important this is in the GMAC as the tiebreakers come down to play. The Trojans now 7-1 with just 2 matches left. The Lady Jackets now 5-1 with 4 matches left, but they own the tiebreaker now. So both teams end up in the blue division with 1 loss since Trevecca took the Lady Jackets and the Lady Jackets, I should say, down in Trevecca. And I believe that was 3-0. The Lady Jackets had to defeat Trojans in 3 here as well. So, yeah, what a pretty much tied up from top to bottom. So tomorrow, let's remind you here quickly, 1 more home match in the regular season. It'll be Kentucky Wesleyan in town, 12 o'clock. That's a new start time. 12 o'clock will be the start of that one. We'll have it for you on Stretch Internet as we look quickly here at the official statistics before we close out here tonight. And let's first of all, for the Trojans, 2 players in double figures with kills, 8 from Caitlin Atkinson and Alex Reuter, 28 assists from Hannah Matthews, and on the back line, 12 digs from Caitlin Atkinson as well. They ended up, the Trojans did, with 6 blocks, led by 3 from Janessa Hodge. Actually, it was Claire Reinthaler with 5 to lead the way in the blocking category, hitting at just 9% for the match were the Trojans. For the Lady Jackets, 14 kills from Abby Shelton to go with 17 digs. Also on the back line, 16 digs from Angela Becker, 9 kills from Taylor Wilkerson to go with 6 blocks. Also Rachel Cricky, 7 kills and 6 blocks as well. And Gabby Olson with 6 blocks. Chrissy Pratt with 5 blocks. So a very balanced attack, 36 assists from Kristen Cardwell. And the Lady Jackets hit at 21% for the match in front of a great crowd of 855 fans here tonight on senior night.
Well, in the last half of that last set, you saw Taylor Wilkerson stepping up, and Cardwell saw that she was on and that the Trojans were all over Gabby, so she used her. She used her in the front row, she used her in the back row, and Taylor stepped up to the plate and got it done. And so that's what I like about this team. If one is not in their A game, Cardwell has another offense. She can go to Chrissy Pratt. She can go to Gabby. She can go to Abby. She can go to Taylor. She can go to Rachel Cricky. They are all prepared. They are all ready, and they all are hungry for it. And any one of them can get it done any night. And so Cedarville needs to enjoy these 4 seniors while they've got them, because these 4 seniors are really the key to that, and they're going to be missed greatly next season.
4 seniors, Angela Becker playing their next to last home game here tonight from Denver, Colorado, the daughter of Joel and Pam Becker. Kristen Cardwell from Massillon, Ohio, the daughter of Ron and Debbie Cardwell. Rachel Cricky from North Royalton, Ohio, the daughter of Lauren and Michelle Cricky. And Abby Shelton from Sparta, Georgia, the daughter of Doug and Stephanie Shelton. They have done a great, loyal, faithful job serving as Lady Jackets seniors for 4 years. We will miss them immensely. But just 1 more home game remains. We have done 9 home broadcasts, 1 more tomorrow morning at 12 o'clock. It'll be just a 1-camera operation. So our thanks here tonight to our crew that has been with us here throughout the season, doing the camera work and the slow motion replays. It has been greatly appreciated and a job well done. Tonight, our director was Noah Taylor. Our producer and leader of the crew, Professor Jim Craigle. Our camera operators, Logan Hayes, Jacob Bentley, Abby Lucas, and Caleb Kirby. Great job by all of those folks. But the Lady Jackets defeat Trevecca tonight here at home, 3-0, 25-17, 25-23, 25-20. In a huge match here tonight. That's going to do it here for Teresa Clark. I am Jim Clark. We thank you again for watching Lady Jacket Volleyball on Stretch Internet.